The first thing I'm going to use is this After Sun Aloe Vera gel as a primer, as you can see, and I am just rubbing that all over my face. Very good, as you can see, taking my time. And then I'm going to take my MakeupMekka face primer, and this is the mattifying one, and I'm just putting it in the T-zone, like in the middle of my forehead, my nose, over my lips and my chin. Now what I'm going to show you is the foundation I use. It's the Makeup Revolution foundation, but I use in darker color, but I have peeled the etiquette off. So I just use this in on my forehead. I use this as a contour color, and on my nose and on my cheekbones. And as you can see there, and then I blend it in with a little bit of sponge. And I just blend that in. I use this technique because then it's kind of blends in with the foundation I use afterwards. The foundation that I do use is the Makeup Revolution Concealer and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I used in the color F8, that is the dark color, and as you can see, I blend that in the contour places on my face, like my nose, my forehead, and my cheekbones, like to make those areas more visible. And then I take my concealer from MakeupMekka, and it is the Hydra Shape Concealer in the color medium, and I use this as my concealer. So I put it on my nose, underneath my eyes, and on my forehead right there, and on the sides, because I have some pimples, some scars from my pimples there, underneath the contour, and underneath my nose, because I get that kind of redness right there, and then on my chin. I usually do like kind of 3 stripes down my chin, and I just blend that out. So this is kind of my everyday makeup look. Every day what I would do for work, and if I just get bored, actually, I just do this. This is my everyday routine. So I just blend that in so it's nice and flawless. It kind of looks flawless, but I don't think it looks flawless. You know, you have that self-doubt about yourself. But I blend this concealer in like over my contour as well, so that blends in. And when I do use bronzer afterwards, it's kind of a nice base for the concealer, no, not concealer, but contour that I've used before. Kind of a nice base. So you see here I'm blending it in and holding my hair up, because you can have your hair in the way. Sorry, my English is not that good. And now I'm using the Hoola bronzer in the original color, actually, and just a little eyeshadow brush, and I am contouring my nose, actually bronzing up my nose as well. But I use this trick that I take one line at a time at each of the side of my nose, and then a little bit underneath, and then on the tip of, and on the top where these two lines ended. So I make like kind of a round tip, and that makes my nose smaller and pointier as well. So I actually learned that from another YouTuber, and it has changed my life on how I contour and bronze my nose. It's like ridiculous. It's kind of crazy. And then I just blend it in, so it's kind of that nice blended in. And then I take some powder, and I'm baking underneath my eyes, but I'm pressing it in underneath my eyes. I'm not baking underneath my eyes. So as you can see here. And then I just do that on the other side as well, and I can see such a different, because I used to bake underneath my eyes, but now I'm pressing it in, and it's just a difference. So it's very nice actually. And then I just bake my nose as it's coming up. And after I have baked the side of my nose and underneath, I bake underneath the contour, where I contour my cheeks. As I pointed out right there. And now I am going in with some brows, and I use the MakeupMekka Perfect, let me see, I have it here. I don't know all the names to the products I use. Perfect Brow Pomade in color medium, and I use like a brow brush, and I just do my brows. And for the powder that I used, I can find it right here. I used Makeup Revolution Banana Light baking powder, and it's such good powder actually. So when I do my brows, I fill them in at the end, as you can see, and then I make a line at the front, so it is kind of sharpen up, and I see where I do it, as you can see them right there. And then I just, okay, I'm going a little fast, but as you can see, I just fill in the top first, and then I fill in the bottom afterwards, and then I fill in the brows in between top and the bottom, as you can see here. And then okay, I'm going a little fast here. Now you can see that I make that line under there, and then I just use what's rest on the brush, and I just fill in the ends, or like the front of the brows, because then I get that nice kind of soft front. So that's what I use for my brows, and it's how I used to do my brows, and I use my, that's my, oh, I can't talk. That is my brow method for years, like literally. And then I just go over with the Benefit 24-hour brow setter, and just spike up the hairs and make them sit where I want them to sit. And after that I do my contour. my bronzer, I think. Or maybe I just remove... I will wait and see. Now I do my bronzer, so I use the Hoola Benefit. This is in the mini size. I ordered a mini and a full size, but I used the mini first. So I just bronze off my cheeks and my forehead. I use this, and then I use the Ingla X Jennifer Lopez brown bronzer. And it's actually very good. I use that when I want to have more of a bronze look. So yeah, but now I just use the Benefit, and this is such a great bronzer. I started using it last year in the summer, I think, and this is my second one actually. I bought the first one. It was also a mini one actually, so this is my second one. So and now I am taking off the powder, the baking powder. Baking powder, that sounds so weird, like you're baking your face, like what? But yeah, and then I use some blush. This is the Wet n Wild coloricon blush in the pearlescent pink. It's a very pigmented blush, but I like it. I use a little bit of it. I use it on my cheek and a little bit on top of my nose as well. And then I am just going in with some highlighter. The highlighter that I use is from MakeupMekka. It's the Dazzling Gold Pixie Dust Loose Highlighter. And I just use a little kind of flat brush, I think, as you can see on the screen. But I use that on the tip of my nose and on the I don't know what it's called on top, but and underneath my brows. And then I just take a bigger brush and I use it on the side of my cheeks, on the top portion. And I also usually do my forehead. I don't think I did it this time, so but I usually do my forehead as well. And now I am going in with some mascara. This is the green and pink one. I think it is from Maybelline. I don't know. I have dragged the label off on this as well, so I don't remember which line it is from, but I usually curl my lashes as well, but sometimes I don't, and then I just put on mascara. And I also usually sometimes have lashes on, and the lashes I use is from eBay. It comes in like a pack with 5 each, so it's very good. It's like 2 or 3 American dollars, I think, so it's kind of 12 Norwegian. And here I am just putting on some lips, and this is the MakeupMekka Rude Lips in the color Qyal, as you could see that I showed, I think. And then I used the NYX Lingerie Gloss. It's not that very clear. It's actually a clear gloss, but it's not that very clear because I've used it so many times on top of lipsticks, like nude lipsticks and stuff. So, and then I usually set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Okay, so this is the final look. I have some pimples and stuff, but it covers most of it. That is the most ugliest smile I ever had. And I don't have an outro. This is just live, another audio version of this. but I am going to finish what I said before I said this. And I usually set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighting Setting Spray, but I didn't do that in this video. And I usually also do my hair, like straighten it or put it in a bun or something, but I just had the hair that I did. So yeah, that is the makeup video that I did for you guys. This is my everyday makeup look, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel and like this video and comment down below what you want me to do next. Bye!